Yoga for healing. What's up? What's up? Well, I was doing just a little peek because it's like 4 in the morning or rising because we don't mourn when we arise. And again, I decided to turn the camera on, especially after I got this confirmation of this 10 of coins at the bottom of the deck. Because of the importance of this information, I was guided to share. Because my question was, as I meditated and connected with the ancestors and spirit guides, was what was going on with these groups that have been claiming to be our enemies and attacking us for our legacy, our destiny. Those that were attempting to destiny swap because they some weak, lazy ass punks that's afraid of their shadows. Now ain't that something? They'd rather try to steal, kill, and confuse, manipulate, than face themselves. And what did we have to do? Slay them hoes. So we did. Because these were some greedy, hoarding heifers, male or female, that were all about wealth and materialism while maintaining boundaries to hide their secrets that they were guarding for their stability. Now they're in a position of lack of closure and achievements, feeling incomplete and very much seen, feeling empty as they are. Because in the past, they were all about those new opportunities and gaining resources for their abundance and prosperity. How they were manifesting with illusions, blocking intuition, trying to confuse and maintain an uncertainty in individuals, holding a secret of complexity, unconsciously or consciously. Now, what I picked up from this Hermit card was they are forced to isolation, but they are also being focused upon and seen because they wanted to be in that light, but hide in the shadows. They are being researched and analyzed. People are going within and asking and answering themselves honestly, truthfully, that this was all about the 10 of coins. When I shuffled this deck and I saw this at the bottom, that was my confirmation to share this message. So then I decided to look and see what's the top card. Because this is, the bottom card usually tells us what is the focus, and the top gives us a little bit more. 7 of Cups, more illusions and choices, living in a fantasy, than wanting to escape. They want to make some moves. So we're going to focus on these cards. What is it, Holy Spirit, that we need to know about this 4 of Pentacles, of them hoarding, guarding, and being stingy, and all for their own stability? 5 of Wands. They're in a great conflict, in competition and rivalry with themselves. They're seeing that they've always been in because it was not with us. We've been busy doing our work. They haven't, so now they're stuck in their own chaos of these choices and illusions that they built, that they now wish to escape because they feel incomplete. They want closure. What do we need to know about this Earth in reverse? 4 of Wands. It's a whole group that used to celebrate with each other. But it was all about control of a foundation. Control of others' creation and their destruction, even their sexuality. In the past, they had a lot of opportunities. They were making bank. They had that Ace of Pentacles right in the palm of their hands. But now, 2 of Wands reverse. There's no more courage. There's no more balance. They've lost it. Because those illusions are broken. And now they want compassion. Probably someone that's pretending to be a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups. As though they are so innocent and kind and pure, but ain't nothing but the devil. They want you to be open to them now because the illusion is broken. What do we need to know about this illusions? These spell works and confusions they were causing in the shadows. They're trying to still get through. 8 of Coins. They still think something can be saved. They think they could get a new beginning if they can get through this transformation. They want unconditional love and abundance without doing the work. What do we need to know about this 8 of Coins? Three of Wands. It's not looking good. This group that's trying to look ahead to see what they can do. Where can they go? How can they make this change? 9 of Wands. They're trying to stand strong, this group. Because this is big, what they're fighting for. It's your legacy, your livelihood, your blood. For money, for material wealth in the 3D, for a rank up in a secret, not so secret society. And there's lots of groups. Everybody says Masons or 33 degree or whatever, but there's a lot of these groups. And I call them all out. There's groups of names we don't even know underground. So I call them all out. Known and unknown. Knight of Coins in reverse is who the main character is right now, I guess. This Knight of Coins may be playing a character of like a King of Pentacles, maybe, or a Queen of Pentacles, when they're actually a Knight in reverse. They're not dependable, they don't put any work, and they're very inefficient. So they are reaping what they've sown. They're getting the public reward and recognition because they are being looked at a little bit more. Because people are going within and doing the research and analyzing, getting a closer look. This may be even a toxic masculine, just saying. Someone that is missing you. Maybe the first person that comes to your mind that you know wants to return. Some of us, there's a few that want to return, and it from years back, and they're still been on your ass all this time, just recruiting others to go down with them. I told them though, I told every single last one of them to their faces what the last one had did, what I saw, what I knew, and what would happen to them. But they didn't believe me though. Now they gonna see. Because they got a long haul. Because they had some long-term intentions, right? They were invested, right? They were in it to win it. They didn't ever think about losing. Because they've already lost their soul. They didn't think it could get any worse. But now they're gonna find out how much worse it can get. Because there's levels to hell too. And you're going to discover it. Take that lesson and teach others. As I already advised y'all to. But y'all refused to tell your brothers, didn't you? What do we need to know about these hoarders that want to conserve and control? They are no longer able to put in their kinky ways, and they are not getting any cuffing seasons. Nobody wants that stank shit. Nobody wants that bullshit. They only do that so eagerly to make attachments, to make cords. So you have us that fell for that, oh, it's my twin flame, we're going to go back and forth, and now you're knocked up. You should have listened. This group that are feeling incomplete because they are not able to complete their mission, and they never will. They were consistently using passion and romance, whining and dining, trying to put on as though they're having a good vibe and present in the moment when they were already underwater. They only know about getting us, empaths, these narcissists, because that's usually duality of the twin flames. An empath that's soft and sweet, and someone that likes to manipulate that. Get them swept up, head over heels, falling in love with intense emotions. Well, we set that shit ablaze because we are in control of our emotions. They didn't expect that though. These groups of people, vampire, that are not balanced any longer, and they can't maintain that Ace of Pentacles they once had, have learned some lessons. They've acquired some wisdom because the beans are being spilt and things are being revealed. The cat's out the bag of who's untrustworthy. It's right in our faces. It's up to each individual to be honest with themselves, to go within. Because there's a lot of illusionists out here that need your energy to to stay afloat. But see, we're not lusting after them. We're not greedy. We're not inconsiderate, and we're not considering them. These readings, the information, those doing the research, confirmation. As I said, this was all about everyone going within, being honest with themselves, doing the work, because we see the difference between those that are and those who are not. This shift is real, and it is occurring. Others are gaining insight and learning more. And I'll leave that right here. I'll do a part 2. I'll leave the cards on the table. But right now, I'm getting out of this energy because they are too nasty. It's not pleasant. They are like an adult sitting in a shitty diaper. Peace.